We're in a really good place right now. It's quite conceivable that we will have a true celebration on Thursday. That's Thursday, January 2nd. We know that the staff, the leadership and the staff of the redemption centers are going in Thursday, the 2nd, to be ready for us. If the information we're getting is coming through for us, every reason to believe we are going to get this by Thursday. The CBI announces the official closing of the dollar selling window. Auctions are done and closed, and they have announced the transition to the new process. There was no auction today. They're putting the parallel market to rest. That's probably what's going to happen. Would there be some sort of one in the future? Could be, but we're going to find out. With the beginning of the new year, the US dollar enters a new phase in Iraq. They're trying to tell you here is the currency auctions and the use of the electronic platform will continue at least into sometime early 2025. Again, the currency auctions are not ending by the end of 2024. They're not ending by January 2nd. The currency auctions will continue into early 2025. As of January 7th, they have a scheduled execution date for remittance auction. Here we have a complete lack of understanding of the dinar for oil program. First, there are no redemption centers and no contract rates. You must hold a private sales contract which is pre-October 2011. All contracts were suspended by court-ordered injunction in late October 2011. Secondly, there will be Deliveroo machines at the off-premises, satellite bank offices. They will not offer you a contract rate, A, because you don't have a contract, and B, because the price of an Iraqi barrel of oil as of November 2024 is $80.50. If you think you'll get $80.50 per dinar, I have a mountain chalet in Miami I'll sell you real cheap. A number of people have checked in and they are very excited about the education and conversations in Iraq. The talk has been overwhelming about small notes, or lower denominations. This is from government and banking employees throughout Iraq. Why do they need smaller notes? Question: does the rate have to be posted on Forex for it to be official? No, because Forex is secondary. The number one place that it will be at long before anybody is the CBI. What will happen on Sunday? Goodbye dollar auction. Central bank announces the end of 20 years of billions and suspicions. Quote, the matter has been settled. Iraq will no longer offer its precious dollars in the controversial dollar auction, or what was called the foreign currency sales window and the electronic platform. After 20 years since the start of this procedure, Amar Khalif, deputy governor of the central bank, confirmed in a statement to the 964 network that the dollar platform has become closed in compliance with the date set by the governor to close it at the end of 2024. Parliamentary Finance Committee demands clear guarantees to resume oil exports from the region. That would likely be an exchange rate for determination of the precise clarifications and guarantees. It looks to be a timing thing now for Iraq to expose a new exchange rate. Question: when the auctions end, then we get a new rate? Marks: they are supposed to. It may take a few days without the new rate so they can let things stabilize. But then bam, we get a real effective exchange rate. At least that is what they have been telling us from Iraq. Television says the matter has been resolved. There is no money dollar currency auctions platform anymore after 20 years. Frank, no wonder they're showing you the old lower notes. Firefly. This is from the CBI spokesman. Frank, this is an official source then. They're over. Get prepared everyone, because this time it's coming. All protocols have allegedly been met and everything is ready to go. I've had many on a conference call and they all said that we are about to go anytime right now, and many are pointing to the 1st and 2nd of January 2025. Iraq is international. So is your currency. So is your banking structure. Your new exchange rate will be the cherry on top of everything that Sudani has accomplished for you citizens. It will bring you purchasing power, security and stability from the enemy that stole your money all these years, and it will be a very strong relationship with the United States of America. They're talking about the issuance of money, and aren't we waiting for a new exchange rate? Yes, we are. I think that's the whole premise here. They're getting rid of the dollar auction. Now it's called the currency window. No wonder these guys in the street are nervous. About 5 months ago, the Central Bank of Iraq discussed ending the currency auctions as we know them. This is a significant step, and several additional steps have also been made to move the banking system forward. 2025 things are changing. There was a lot of news out of Iraq overnight, 20 or so stories at least on ending the year, starting the new year, and the platforms. My takeaway is they are going to need the new value because of the new system. They have created this new system, and now is the time to breathe life into it. In the coming days, without auctions, they are going to start operating like any other country with a standardized banking system. This is part of their white paper reforms. We are about to see a huge step for Iraq. They are using the old lower notes to introduce the new lower notes to you Iraqi citizens. This news about Iraq to end the dollar currency auction by the start of 2025 probably is not credible, accurate news. We won't know until January 2nd if they do or don't stop the currency auction. We'll have to wait until January 2nd to see the credibility of this news. The date for closing the platform is fixed. It will not change and will not be extended. The banks have been preparing since the beginning of this year when Governor Ali Al-Alak announced his intention to close the platform. They have a fixed date according to the article. Saleh said starting January 2, 2025, the Central Bank of Iraq will no longer directly sell foreign currency. This is the last foreign currency auction. It seems that Iraq is not destined for stability and peaceful living, as it awaits, in addition to the challenges that are now considered normal and ordinary, major and worrying challenges, some of which are unprecedented, starting with the beginning of the new year 2025, according to observers. Observers stress that the Iraqi government must quickly implement political reform and unify ranks and words to save the country from these dangers. Triple challenges in this context, political analyst Golip Al-Dume says, Iraq faces many challenges in 2025, including security, economic, and service-related challenges. Al-Dume, during his interview with Shafaq news agency, considered that the most prominent challenge is the security challenge, especially after the recent sudden events that took place in Syria, and the concern that it has created among citizens and the authorities in Iraq. He added, as for the other challenge, it is the economic challenge, especially after Trump announced his intention to work to end wars, including the Russian-Ukrainian war, and thus it may lead to Russia's return to the global oil market, which causes a major setback in oil prices. He continues, at a time when oil constitutes the largest proportion of the Iraqi